Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to Costume Quest 2, where we are back on the candy trail, acquiring more deliveries, trick-or-treating to more houses, for yet another underground candy speakeasy. There are so many of these underground candy speakeasies. It is incredible how they even survive. Now then, though... Like, it was nice and easy when all I had it... Like, if I want to return to, Corvus, there we go. All I had to do was just find the portal, but now... There we go. Apparently, I can come back here and learn some skills. So, let us talk to this fellow. You're back, and you look like you're ready for a new technique, no? Step into my office. Interesting how, like, it doesn't care about what costume you're wearing. All of the tutorials are done with your superhero costume. You are already lethal on offense, but your defense has room to grow. Okay, now is this just going to be pressing another timed defense button? You already know how to do timed blocks, but there's a riskier move that pays bigger dividends. If you press Y and hold it to charge, you can release it at the moment of an attack to do a counter. A counter reduces your damage taken more than a regular block. It also returns some damage to the enemy. Why wouldn't you do it every time, you ask? Well, it takes a while to charge, so your pals will be vulnerable while you do it. Also, if the enemy doesn't attack you while you are charging, that means someone else just took one for the team. Why would you do it then, you ask? If you are fighting weaker enemies, it might be worth the risk to end the fight faster. It can also be very useful to stay in the fight if you're just one hit away from defeat. Alright, so basically you have to be a little psychic and know who the enemy is attacking. Before they attack. Anyway, enough talk. Have at you! More action. Start charging Y now and release it when I attack. Did you feel that? You barely took any damage and you bounced some back to me. Let's do it again. You know, okay. That's it. You know I have to see it 3 times though. Once more. Like, I don't know how long the charge period is. We'll see. Nailed it. You're probably my best student, but I don't like to pick favorites. Anyway, you now have defensive counters in your toolbox. Use them wisely. See, once again, like, so this adds a very, very thin layer to the combat system. And it again kind of shows the problem with this sequel in regards to developing it over the previous games is, like, it's still part of the same process. You are still doing the same attacks and taking the same defenses. And I feel as though that's just kind of extending those sections is not necessarily a method in regards to adding complexity to the system. More or less, you're just swapping out one variation with another. But let us go up to New Repugia once more. Wait, son of a... No, I don't have that much candy. That's fine. I made my fortune on candy corn derivatives. I don't think I would want candy corn derivatives. Oh, thank you, Shady, for transferring yourself. over here. I lost my rump on Mice Krispy Treat futures. I guess I don't know how the market works. Neither do I. Neither do I. Alright, so there is... What is this map? So there's a portal... Oh, that's probably the sewer thing. And then there's a fountain to the east. Always to the east. For now, though... Trick or treat! You fell for my trap. Oh my gosh. So when the tutorial swapped my costume, it swapped my costume. I was not paying attention to that. Great. What are we gonna do? We have to get rid of the Traubog guard. He's the most dangerous. Let us unleash the Declaration of Destruction. This is probably my favorite cutscene for any of the attacks. Candy corn is angrier. All right, let's get rid of the Traubog. Magic muscle. Grobbin operative feels extra strong. Yeah, let's go after this one. Ren is on fire. All right, so one more attack. Up. Did you just set the same person on fire again? Ren is still on fire. All right, one more turn for the Grubbin. Grubbin gauze. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Maybe. Ren is still on fire. Alas, the Grubbin gauze was not enough to save his Grubbin life. Alright, let us... Actually, let's see, what's good against... Yeah, let's stick with that. Appears there's a bit of a roadblock on this side. The Grubbin Grotto. Being rich is almost as fun as stuffing my face. Welcome to Grubbin Grotto. We don't see many small humans around here. We won't be here long. We're just here to pick up a delivery that you owe. Oh, that. I've got bigger ventures in the works at the moment. I'm over those chintzy speakeasy deliveries, but I'll tell you what. I need someone with some courier skills right now. You look like you can carry stuff, no? If you help me, I'll give you what you want. Okay, what do you need? I run the biggest resort in town, but it's time for me to expand my business. I want to absorb Crestwhaler Cove across the way. The Crestwhaler Elder has agreed to sign this contract. Go get his signature and bring it back, then I will be the richest monster in the city. And I get half. What? Nothing, dear. Oh, you jerks. Out of the way. Alas, diplomacy won't work against pigeons. No, no. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get away. Oh, it's just you. What were you hoping to accomplish? I mean, this grubbin magus isn't even gonna last a full turn. Some grubbins just won't learn. Oh, but there is a house to trick or treat at. Might as well do that before we carry on. Trick or treat! Tell that Rapugian elder that I want more points in the back end. I've assumed too much risk. Well, sounds like you made a terrible assumption. Ah, here we go. Candy violation! Candy violation! There's so many fights where we're just kind of fighting the same foes over and over again. Yeah, let's hit him with the sweet justice. Like, you really kind of feel the lack of variety in the villains in this game. Although that's always tricky for any sort of... Yeah, I don't see myself doing many counters. Let us declare justice. We've already... yeah, let's do that. She takes a lot of damage from those things. Alright, and then let's finish this off, and then we can head over to the fountain to heal, because this isn't an enemy that will respawn. That's a static enemy that once cleared out. And the fountain is just right over there. Like, I wonder what else they could have done for more complexity. Like, maybe like a magic system with a... like... Or actually, here we go. Without even adding in like magic points. What they could have done is just, instead of having you do your ultimates, maybe have like a small set of moves that aren't necessarily as strong as the ultimates. And then you use them in a similar fashion to, say, a like a League of Legends type thing, where... What is that? Where they just... You treat them similarly to the ultimates, and I guess the magic stamps are the closest thing to that. But the stamps are largely... passive, or at the very least, they affect the rules of the battle without necessarily being more active. So it would need to be something like the stamp system, but more of an active role. Like, you can't just say, cast fireball, or cast magic missile upon an enemy, or some equivalent per character. Trick or treat! You fell for my trap. Okay, nothing to worry about. We might actually go after the Conjurer, because I don't think we've seen them before. That way they don't provide us any surprises. And then we can go after the Magus, because I'm sure the Operative is going to probably try to increase its attack power. It's too bad, like these attacks aren't just a little bit stronger. Yep, there we go. Grub and Operative has increased their attack power. But unfortunately, it is not in enough time, because after these couple attacks, Hallie is still on fire. Yes, I know if there's a fountain around here. Let us get rid of these birds. And does this lead to the other, like the cove that we're trying to get to? Tag, you're it! Just walking around alone on a rooftop, not aware that there are children with costumes that can take you out at a moment's notice. Violent, deadly children. One of whom is dressed up as a clown, because unfortunately none of the other healing options are as good. And also the clown does, helps round out the, ooh, hello. Round out the weaknesses, the strengths and weaknesses. You got creepy treat card, Schaefer's Wafers. Nice. Tim Schaefer, how are your wafers, by the way? 50% max HP heal to all. I keep forgetting that I have the Obliterate 1 minion card. I should probably use it. Instead of not use it at all. Like that card is specifically for making these smaller fights easier. Ah, that's a waving, flailing, inflatable tube man. Hi, Mr. Crestwhaler. I have something for you to sign. What's this? It's a contract. The Grub and Elder says he's buying your business. Just sign right here. I know I told him I'd sell, but that was before that crazy Traubog put up his fancy billboard. He'd redirected all the traffic to his place, and now I don't have any customers. There's no way I'm selling while my brand is undervalued. Tell that grubbin that the deal is off. It sounds like there's nothing we can say to convince you to sign. But is there anything we can do? Not unless you convince that cheatin' Traubach to sell me his billboard space. All the cars are headed to his casino. He's driving me out of business. He's buying your business. He's buying your business. That's the... Or maybe he's trying to drive you out of business so that you could sell for a cheaper amount? I know he won't sell, but if I could get traffic back to my place, I'll sign that contract. If you can bring more business to my place, I'll sign the contract to sell him my business. We'll go talk to him. Be right back. Power off. Okay, we went through a little bit of a maze of rooftops, so... Like, what I can do is I could use the Declaration of Destruction. Oh my, that actually wiped him out completely. I'm not going to use her special now. And then I'm going to use the Creepy Treat card. Definitely made short work out of this group. Whoops. Was that a mistimed? That's okay. This villain will still be dealt with incredibly easily. I don't know. I still feel like we're getting the raw end of the deal, having to go back and forth between all of these rooftops. Any progress? Time is candy. We've got some leads. I think we might be able to close this deal. Well, why are you over here talking to me? Close it. I'm not feeling... I'm confused. Aren't we supposed to talk to him about the... If we convince the Traubog Elder. So is that a different elder? I guess that's a different elder. My skin is getting pruny. Alright, let's go back onto the street. Let's see if we can... upgrade. Still short. But we're almost there. We might as well... also not get run over by cars. Oh, they've got the blue ones, they've got the neck things, you got the fancy pants. Do you know who I am? I'm disgustingly rich. I used to just be disgusting. Alright, let's upgrade our wizard. And then I think the Traubog Elder is inside the bar, now that I think about it. Do you have my deliveries? We're still working on it. Hurry up if you want the compound key. I'm almost out of candy. No. Maybe he was at the party? Now, let's go back upstairs. Let's see if... Like, we didn't go to the dance floor. So maybe... the Rapuya Elder is there. How did you see me? I was practically entombed. I barely saw that kid. All right. I'm dancing because I'm so rich. This is my favorite jam. Oh, that's the Elder. Okay, yep. I've lost touch with reality. I'm a mover and a shaker. Wow, even humans have heard of... Wow. Even humans have heard of Traubog Towers. My advertising is working. We're actually here to talk about that. We're here on behalf of the Crestwaller Whaler Elder. You've obviously never done business with a Traubog. Always open with some laughs. It's one of the 7 habits of highly effective Traubogs. Why did the chicken cross the road? You aren't going to tell me any jokes I haven't read in the tome of Traubogs. You'll have to find another way to make me laugh. That's kind of funny. Maybe a little more that will do it. Now you've done it so many times, it's funny again. I haven't laughed like that in a while. Thanks for that. Great introductory laugh. Now, let's talk business. The Crestwaller Elder wants to rent your billboard space. That nincompoop? Ha! He thinks he can steal my advertising ideas. I'm always 2 steps ahead of him. What a terrible business monster. Okay, tell that bird brain I'll rent my billboard space to him if he pays for 10 years in advance. You'll do it? Great. He'll be very happy to hear that. He will at first. Anyway, have him digitally sign this rental agreement. It will automatically transnebulate the candy to my account. But isn't he selling the business? A lot of fountains. We've got too many costumes now. Too many costumes. Though I probably could have used the clown costume as well for that one. All right, and then let's also knock on this door just in case. Trick or treat. Ha! We are running the business right under Overlord White's nose. All right, let's see if the crow is fine with buying advertisement space for a business he plans to sell. We managed to get Traubog Elder to sell you his billboard space. You did? He would give up all that business? Well, he said you have to pay for 10 years in advance. Gladly, I'll make back enough to cover the difference when I sell my business to that grubbin. Where do I sign? Oh, that's the sign. Ha! Now my brand is worth crazy candy. Give me that grubbin contract so I can get rich. Wait a minute, what's this clause? I have to guarantee profit for 5 years or refund the difference? That's risky. Oh well, I've got that billboard for 10 years. What could go wrong? Let's get this contract back to the grubbin elder. I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong. Also, for a world where candy is illegal, there is a lot of candy business going on. It is almost as though, yeah, it's like candy has been modified to the point where, like, now, like, a good amount of the population considers it unlawful, while another good amount of the population is like, just celebrates it constantly. Here's your signed contract. Everything looks in order. Here's your delivery as promised. I'm gonna go from super rich to mega rich with this one signature. I even noticed that the bird is drawing more business with that new billboard. My timing couldn't be better. I'm such an amazing business monster. Oh no, they built another billboard and moved it directly in front of the first billboard. What is this? That Traubog double-crossed me. No, I'm ruined. That's how I do business, suckers. That tricky Traubog is ruining my new business. Now I'm stuck with a lemon. No need to be so sour about it. All right, let's take a look at the map. Okay, so there are a couple houses on this block. Let's actually check. Oh, we cannot cross the street because there is no crosswalk. Truly, this is safe for children. Trick or treat! You are in violation of the Candy Act. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to get rid of that guy up there first. And then let's hit him with the sweet justice. Oh, do we have enough to get rid of the Magus? I think so. Very nice. And then we can just get rid of the operative and we're done. All right, and then I believe this next house, like there's only one more house for us to knock. Trick or treat. Ha, we're running this business right under Overlord White's nose. That's the last one. Let's get this back to Repugiarch Elder. Heroic young Orel White DDS defeats the witch oppressors to liberate the Repugians. Orel White DDS and the Rapugian elders signed the Candy Act of 1986, ridding humans of the biggest blight on society and setting Rapugians up for prosperity. Oral White DDS begins the construction of new Rapugia to house the burgeoning Rapugia population. Okay, class, simmer down. Bert, pay attention. I am. Don't give me lip, Bert. Anyway, this is White Square, human children. You kids are lucky to see this, because most humans are not allowed this deep into New Rapugia. This is where it all began. This is the site where Grandfather White liberated the Rapugians. Only a couple generations ago. I can still remember it. Who can tell me how he did it again? He conquered the witch oppressors to open the monster gate? Yes, Laird, good job. The witches wanted to keep all the candy to themselves. They hated the Rapugians, but not Grandfather White. He swooped in and gave them a beatdown, which you can see depicted in the first statue. I would imagine that didn't actually happen, and there's something else that happened. Cool. Yes, it was very cool of him. So anyway, once he chased away the witches, us Rapugians were free to come through the monster gate. Where is it? Where's what? The monster gate. You said this was the site, right? Oh, yeah, well, it's gone. It was condemned and torn down a while ago to make room for White Square. How do you go back to see your family, then? What? What's up with all these questions? Why would I want to go back? All the candy is here. I thought candy was bad for you. It is, Emily. Candy will destroy your mouth, but it is actually very nutritious for monsters. Okay, stop sidetracking me. I don't have time for tangents. I have time for tangents. So in the second statue, you can see Grandfather White making peace with the Rapugians. We have such a long lecture. In the Candy Act of 1986, Grandfather White made it illegal for humans to ingest or possess candy. And monsters were put in charge of all candy collection. Monsters came in droves to stake their claim on the candy. But candy has an expiration date. Auburn Pines wasn't big enough to hold all of those monsters, but Grandfather White knew what to do. There are other cities. Observe the third statue. Who can tell me what's happening here? He's farting. Duncan, don't make me come over there. He is not farting. Grandfather White is getting to work building houses to support the new Rapugian population. And we're standing smack dab in the middle of that city now. New Rapugia. Neat, huh? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, in the first statue on the other side, you can see Grandfather White holding up his end of the bargain. All of the candy that has been wrested from the humans was equally distributed to the monsters. I can tell it was equally distributed. Equally? Psh, those fat cat elders took it all. Sir, I'll ask you to keep your opinions to yourself. These are children here, albeit human children. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, the last statue. This last statue. Well, because of the Candy Act and Grandfather White's alliance with the Rapugians, he was able to turn this world into a dental utopia. So now you human children don't have to endure candy like your grandparents did when they were your age. What a sham! These kids would love to munch candy if we hadn't hoarded it all. Dr. White used us to build his empire, and now he's living it up behind that wall. Makes me ill. Sir, please shut your face. Don't listen to him, kids. This grubbin is just blaming others for his poor life choices. Now, where was I? I forget. How about I just start over? Oh my gosh. Aw, man. Not again. Okay, so you literally are gonna start over. I think I want to be like Grandfather White when I grow up. This is boring. I guess all this stuff is true. Why would they go to all this trouble to make it up? Huh. I should have brought my sketchbook. This is cool. I like it when Duncan talks about farts. It smells funny here. I don't like it. I bet I could catch a pigeon. Oh my gosh, they should call this place Snoozeville. A generation later, Overlord White, DDS, makes good on his promise. Rapugians are more prosperous now than any previous point in their history. Overlord White DDS completes his vision of making the world a dental utopia for humans. Under construction, come back soon to behold another historical accomplishment by Overlord White DDS. Yes, you're the last child hiding. Oh, good, my knees were getting sore. Hey, you found all of us, you're good, here's your prize. Ah, finally a candy pail upgrade, because I didn't find any of the kids last time. Oh, do I essentially get, like, skip an upgrade? Alright. Let's return to the By the way, that was a massive lore jump. I was not expecting such a massive lore dump in the middle of this game, of all things. Especially since we're planning to stop that from happening, but... Alright. Hey. It took some doing, but we got all of your deliveries. Just in time, I served my last goozer a few minutes ago. Take good care of this key if you get caught by Overlord White. You didn't get it from me. That rhymed. Your secret is safe. Alright, let us save at this fountain, and then proceed to the dental compound and save Hallie's parents. This will not do. This will not do at all. What do you think Overlord White would say if he saw this flaw in his security? DDS. What did you say? I just meant Overlord White hates it when you leave off the DDS. This is true. Are you saying that I don't know what Overlord White wants? Overlord White wants security. That's why he put me in charge. But this place looks decidedly insecure. What if some human just waltzes in through that door? What then? Run? No, you don't run. Oh, how fortuitous. Looks like I'll get to show you buffoons how to do an extraction. I can see why Overlord White banned costumes. You look ridiculous. Right, sir. Right. I'll take your word on that one. I'm gonna smack you around a little and then throw you in a cell where you belong. Prepare yourselves for an awesome display of my power. Who's next? You with the underwear on the outside. I'll show you how to wear pants. Oh my, he actually announces who he's going to attack. That will definitely make countering a little bit easier. Who wants the next thumping? You! See how good your muscles do against these sharp teeth. Ouch! How did you break my armor? These are supposed to be impervious. All right. I guess if enemies telegraph themselves so much, and actually you don't need to, as long as their attacks are slow enough too. Declaration of destruction. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, the countering is actually relatively easy. But I suppose I probably should have expected that, considering this is largely an RPG for kids. I've got another thump queued up, any takers? You, wipe that ridiculous grin off your face. I forgot which button the clown was. But it doesn't necessarily matter because I think... No, he'll still be alive after this. Will he? Can I do 80 damage in one attack? Almost. This is so embarrassing. I'll be fired for sure now. What am I gonna do? I don't have any other marketable skills. Oh, that was enough. All attacks cause extra fire damage for the remainder of the battle. You buffoons! Defeated Ophrien. We've got to stop them before they sound the alarm. Ah, there they are. Mom, Dad! No, kids, stay back! Oh no, we're trapped. Well, I guess that's it for us. You guys were our last hope. At least we're all together again. Don't worry, we'll bust you out of here somehow. I'm wondering about this giant pile of trash. It's too dark. That son of... You mean those twerps just walked right into the cell? Yep, all I had to do was poke a button. Overlord White will be very pleased. You forgot to say DDS. Drat, I always forget that. Well, he'll be pleased anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll get a promotion? And don't hold your breath, Grubbin. You might see a few extra sour dumps, but I doubt it. I'll take some extra sour dumps. Nothing is tastier than a handful of sour dumps. Say, how did those twerps ever defeat Ophirian? I don't know, but I'll bet they cheated. Must have, Ophirian is unstoppable. He used to bully me when we were kids. No one messed with that guy. Those twerps sure messed with him. Yeah, they must have cheated. There's no way. But then once they got in, they just waltzed right into the cell for me. Oh, okay. We're back to square one. Where are we? I don't know, but that ladder looks like a way out. Hey, there's a note on the ladder. I heard that you made it into Overlord White's compound. I managed to infiltrate to stash costume pieces in his garden. Use this costume to help you defeat his laser gates. You'll find the pattern on the back side of this note. Now that I think about it, I should have just left the costume pieces down here with the note. Whoops. Yeah, that would have made sense. Godspeed. Let's try out the wizard costume now that I've upgraded it. This tooth costume is very well flossed. We have to find a way to get my mom and dad out of that cell. Yeah, let's find that building. But actually first, let's find whatever's in here. You found me! We're trespassing illegally and hiding from the guards. Wanna play? If you find all 6 trespassers, you get a prize. Still playing hide and seek, I guess. Oh, hold on. Okay, for some reason I was just getting stuck on that. King size, fun size bar. It's not a, so how big is the bar? How big is a king-sized, fun-size bar? All minion debuffs boomerang back to themselves. If I was a fountain, where would I be? All right. I guess that did a bit. Sweet justice. Okay, like, Ophirian just attacks a lot slower, which enables it to be a lot easier to counter his attacks. Yeah, sure, why not? Hello. There's a top secret warehouse. Oh, hold on. We can clear this out. Tech cloth? Is that still part of the same costume? The ghost costume? I guess it is. Eh. Oh, there's a fountain. Let's see how much a declaration of destruction does to you. It almost kills you. Actually, let's not use the creepy tree card because we're right next to a fountain anyway. That way we still have the card for another battle after this. And we also did use Reynolds' super, so we did consume some temporary item. All right. Ah, Shady. You need some creepy treat cards? Shady! Why would you risk coming into Dr. White's compound? For the same reason you did, kid. Business. Have a peek at the goods. (2x battle speed? Why would I use an item for that? I don't know, that seems like more of a passive thing. Oh, hold on. All right, so there's no reason that we are going to be... Wow, you're like a toothbrush that gets into those hard-to-reach places. There's no reason for us to do any trick-or-treating here, right? Right? I know I'm not supposed to be in here, but I'm desperate to find a Smoochies card. You haven't seen one, have you? I don't have one, but if I did, I'd be happy to trade it. Well, I've got a Tongue Ties card with your name on it if you can find one. how do I get there? Oh, okay, never mind. Take this, you savage snail! Alright, it looks like it'll just take one more turn then to defeat the savage snail. Possibly. I'm not entirely sure why Ren is green. Was Ren weakened, and that's why the one turn wasn't enough? Alright, that's fine. The snail is dead to me. All attacks cause extra fire damage for the remainder. We already have a moldy up. Don't we already have that? You got the scissors. Hey, I wonder if this costume will help us bust my mom and dad out. Let's go try. So how do I get... Okay. Do you have anything new to sell? What type of... Focus on defense. Morning cough. Give the gift of invisibility to a friend to reduce their damage taken. Honest, that's not a very exciting costume. Tag, you're it. Let's go after the Conjurer. And actually, I'm gonna use Sweet Justice on the guard. Wise choice. Excellent. That is nice. Unfortunately, the Grubbin operative will not have enough time to use that strength bonus. The exact same group. That's fine. Because now we will start off with the Declaration of Destruction. Alright, so the other method was better, but that's fine. You know, let's just use a creepy treat card. Banish him to the Shadow Realm. See if that new costume will get us through the lasers. I'm glad we are going to just test it out. By doing it, it worked. I didn't do anything, they just disappeared. You are doomed, my friend. Nice knowing you. Overlord White is going to have you put to sleep. Ha ha ha. Not if you don't say anything. I don't have to. Those troops are going to be running amok soon enough. Word will get around. Not if I find them first. How are you going to find them if you're talking to me? Okay, these guys are weaker than the previous guys. That's kind of interesting. The entire idea, like the plot mission has you fighting weaker bad guys than the regular missions. Or than just the regular goons that are wandering around. Yeah, let's get rid of the guard first, just in case the operative decides to try to upgrade himself. And he does. Waste of a turn. Oh no, he upgraded a guard. Interesting choice. I am, and you don't really get much candy out of it. Hey, what was all that noise over there? Mom, Dad, Hallie, kids, you guys are amazing. Yeah, I thought we were gonna spend eternity in there. Let's get out of here before more guards come. Oh, it's the Chronoculus, time out. You're the kids that took my timepiece. I've had nothing but time in that cell to think about it. You're not getting out of here without a rematch. All right. You pipsqueaks think you're so smart. I may not have my timepiece, but I've been doing a ton of push-ups. I'm ripped. Okay. I'm sure that'll work. Also, this guy has less health than Orifian. That didn't do much damage at all. I'm just gonna use regular attacks. Like, this does not seem like it's going to be much of a pushover. Chronoculus. For as ripped as you say you are, I am unimpressed. Because it's like, I think there's just one more turn left for this fight. Like, are they going to comment about how horribly weak Chronoculus is in this fight, or is this just a strangely balanced battle? All that work on my body? No! How did you defeat me? I can't wrap my head around this. I'm so disappointed. Ooh. That's a risk. That reminds me, now we have to figure out where the clock is hiding. We overheard that grub and guard talking to someone at the research lab about it. Yeah, it's on the other side of the compound. We need to get that clock before they fix it. Well, what are we standing here for? Let's go. We can't tangle with those guards. You'll have to get them out of the way first. Piece of cake. All right, let's get rid of them. Oh, a Trabog guard. We are going to declare some destruction. And we're going to just punch you in the face. And also, I suppose we'll just punch you as well, because we can probably visit a fountain after this. All right, I'm gonna have Ren attack the other Grubbin guard. And then this should finish the fight. Excellent. All right, I'm going to just go down to the fountain. We're going to save our game. This is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.